If you've ever used a mill vise, you probably recognize this pain. It's something we all just accept. Slow vise handles. Every part, every setup, you're standing here just spinning this thing forever. So today I finally decided to fix that by making a custom speed handle for my mill vise. And honestly, I should have made this the day I got the machine. This is gonna be a simple shop job, but these are the kind of small upgrades that make working in the shop faster, smoother, and more enjoyable. Let's make it. We start by surfacing the stock with a 2-inch face mill with some bright APKT inserts to get a clean, shiny surface. From there, I switched to a 3/8 DLC coated end mill to rough and finish the outside profiles. Next, I drill the handle mounting hole using a letter F drill, which will be later tapped to 5/16/18 TPI. After that, I drill the corner reliefs for the vise screw clearance. You can't even really see the drill in there moving with the backdrop being so dark, but it's a very small drill and it's just meant to knock those corners out so there's a place for the hex to go on the vise nut. Then we move on to a 1/4-inch DLC coated end mill to rough out that same hex pocket, and then finish it with an 1/8 inch end mill to bring everything up to the final size. While this was running, my wife stopped by the shop and did her first ever tool change on the machine. Small moments like this make the shop just feel so much more fun. She loaded the chamfer tool because, as we all know, chamfers are life. Jump here. You see what to do? Little doggies. Have to line up with these grooves. You have to push the button.
What button?
This button up here.
Down?
Yeah, push it in. Push it up and let go. And then adjust that.
To where?
Oh, just adjust it so you can kind of see that's going to hit the tool. And then green. Oh, yeah. For the final tool of this operation is a 1/4-inch ball nose end mill, which will machine the radius on the corner. Normally I'd use a radius cutter, but this works just fine. So with the first operation completed, it turned out really good. It looks like the radius and everything looks right on where it should be, and it fit the hex very nice on the vise. Couldn't be happier right now. So then we pop it over using coax indicator to find the bore right there, and that's what I'm going to use as my X and Y datum, assuming that the vise jaws for monster jaws are fairly parallel. That should work just fine. And now with the part flipped over, we're going to run all the second operations. I'm going to remove the stock and face it again, and then chamfer and do the round over again with the ball nose in there. I was originally going to run steel jaws, but something told me that I should probably use aluminum because I'm not quite sure how far that ball nose was going to go down, and I was barely holding on to the side, so it looks like it ate into those sacrificial jaws pretty deep. So at this point, the aluminum portion's done. Now we just need to make something comfortable to actually grab onto when we're spinning this around. So I jumped over to the manual lathe and turned a simple handle. Nothing complicated, just quick operation. Make something that spins easily in the hand. And since my tailstock on my lathe is broken at the moment, I off screen took the handle over to the manual mill and just put a hole and a counterbore in it for the bolt to sit in. And there we have it. One completed speed handle for my vise. It's going to make a huge difference. I ended up just putting a little bit of red Loctite on. It's probably not the right stuff to use, but it's the only Loctite I have right now. And it definitely opens and closes the vise so much faster than using the stock handle, which I will still use. And the nice thing is I can put them both on there at the same time because of it's only about 300 thou thick, so they both fit on there pretty easily. And this is just gonna dramatically increase the speed at which I can change my vices and do setups and stuff, so definitely worth doing this project. And if you enjoy shop builds like this, I've got many more coming, including fixtures and work holding tools and machine upgrades that make the shop more productive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.